Welcome, Pathfinders, to the Find the Path character introduction from our continuing Tales from Darkmoon Vale. I am your host, Scoggin, and today I am being joined by Jessica Peters, a longtime player from Find the Path Ventures. Hi, Jessica.
Hello. It's me.
It is you indeed.
I wanted to make sure people knew it was me and not a doppelganger.
Well, that's what a doppelganger would say, though. Well, I'm going to have somebody check on the authenticity of your Jessica-ness. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and get a little bit of a preview of your character, shall we?
Yeah.
So, first of all, we're going to cover the ABCs of character construction, much like the 2nd edition Pathfinder rule set recommends. In which case, Jessica, what is the name of your character and what is their ancestry?
I am playing Clove Barlow, and she is a human, specifically an Andoran human.
Very cool. And for Clove, what is her heritage?
I went with skilled because, you can never have too many skills, especially when the class you're playing doesn't get that many of them.
Fair enough. I suppose from there, let's get into the B's, shall we? What is her background?
So Clove has the herbalist background. She has spent a lot of her very young life. She's 15. So she's as young as I could make her. She is of adventuring age, barely. But she spent most of her young life, learning how to be an apothecary from the local apothecary.
Yeah, there you go. And what drove her to choose herbalism?
She had kind of an incident in her background. I'll not get into it too much, but
sure.
If she had been able to better identify some of the herbs in the forest, she probably could have saved the lives of someone she cared about. So now she's a little obsessed with learning everything that there is to learn about herbs and plants.
Makes sense, yeah. And I suppose from there, let's get into her class. What class is Clove?
Let me go ahead and just throw a big old curveball. Clove is going to be a barbarian.
Wait, what?
Yep, she's an herbalist barbarian who has the spirit instinct, which is going to be kind of interesting. I really like how barbarians are kind of working in 2nd edition, so I'm interested to see how it kind of goes. But she gets mad, and then she rages. Sometimes she also makes, healing tinctures. It kind of depends.
Huh. Interesting. This definitely seems to be a character with two distinct sides to her. But for those of our listeners who may not be familiar, what does the spirit instinct do for a barbarian?
The spirit instinct that's a barbarian who's a little more in touch with, the spirit world. Their rages are fueled by otherworldly spirits and that sort of thing. And so it's kind of, there's a little bit of undead. I mean, it's Find the Path. You can't not do undead, I guess, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But also it's just kind of had some creepy vibes that felt pretty new for barbarians. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of barbarians.
This is definitely a far cry from barbarians as traditionally depicted as people who live outside the traditional bounds of civilization. And of course, there's a variety of different ways to show that, but certainly the barbarian can come from a variety of backgrounds, much like Clove seems to be, right?
Yep. Clove is very well-mannered and quiet, and, she's a good girl who lives in a small town and does her best.
And sometimes has anger issues.
Yep, that she can't control for 1 minute.
Huh. Interesting. And I suppose we'll close out much like I did with Grim. For those of you who have not listened also, that should already be up on our social media. But ultimately, let's take a look at an extra letter. Let's go to D. And what exactly is it that Clove does in Darkmoon Vale?
Clove recently lost her only parent who had been surviving. And so she's trying to figure out how to do this adult thing. She's trying to become the very best herbalist that she can so that she can help the people of the town. And, she's trying to improve her self-esteem so that she can be a little braver.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how Clove fits in with our story and the tapestry we're all about to weave together. Are there any closing thoughts you have before we finish up?
No, other than I'm looking forward to playing 2nd edition. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time, ever since they announced it, and we played a little bit at PaizoCon those many years ago.
Well, all right. Thank you very much, Jessica, for joining me today, and thank you, Path folk out there, for listening. From Find the Path Ventures, this is Scoggin, and we'll catch you in the next video. Find the Path Ventures is an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. Hollow's Last Hope is copyright 2007. Hollow's Last Hope and the Game Mastery module line are trademarks of Paizo. All Game Mastery images are property of Paizo and used with permission.